Hi, I'm Steve Ackland. I'm CEO of AIM, and we provide software to support data governance and management. Data Scotland is a wonderful event. It's the first time we've attended in this wonderful building in Strathclyde University. And thanks to Data Scotland for hosting it. Why we're here? Because we are very much plugged into the data community. Data is required by every organisation. An organisation can't function without data. And what we've been able to do is to introduce software which enables an organisation to do all sorts of different things never thought possible before. There are solutions out there, of course, which are available, but they tend to be point solutions. What we've provided is a framework solution which allows people who are not coders, who are not programmers, to access that data and use that data in a way that they can. And this is very important because data has in the past been this sort of amorphous blob, very, very difficult to penetrate and use. And increasingly people now realise the importance of data and getting access to it for the whole of the organisation, not just for people who have those sort of programming skills. And that's exactly why we're here, to spread that message that it's very much a top-down approach as well as a technology bottom-up approach.
Hi guys, my name is Matt Smith. I work for a company called AIM, and my job there is as a solution architect and data scientist. So I work with our clients specifically in policing, government and financial services. It's pretty much my speciality, and I work with them on their data challenges to provide them with data solutions. Yeah, the data community is really important to us. We can't design software to solve issues in a silo. We have to speak to like-minded people at customer organisations and events like Data Scotland and ask what trends are they seeing, what concerns do they have, and what do they want to do with their data. And we like to say that approximately 50% of the functionality within our software tools are actually designed by our customers. So it's those conversations that we have at events like this and with our customers that really shape actually what we can do with our software going forwards and into the future.
So again, Data Scotland, a wonderful event. You know, their strapline is around sharing and learning. And of course, that's what this is all about, bringing together a community of data people who can learn off each other and share what they're doing. We're here to do exactly that. Matt Smith in his talk a little bit later will be doing exactly that. And that can only be a good thing for the community, it can only be a good thing for organisations, simply because obviously by sharing, we're therefore taking the knowledge that further and recognising again how data can be used as a huge force for good in all sorts of scenarios.
So conferences like Data Scotland, the reason why they're really important is it brings like-minded people together. You know, we're having conversations with potential partners here and potential customers that we wouldn't otherwise have met. And although you might see the people here as competitors to us, which is absolutely fine, actually the data community and events like Data Scotland are set up in such a way that actually you can have some really friendly conversations with people who would otherwise be seen as competitors, and you can share ideas and perhaps make each other's software even better.
So data is fundamental, it's a fundamental asset in addition to people. It's probably the second most important asset that an organisation has. But because it has been fairly impenetrable up until now, it's been therefore an asset which hasn't been used, it hasn't been optimised in terms of the outcomes and the important findings and results that could be achieved. So this is why data and the understanding of data is absolutely critical to organisations being better, delivering services more effectively to whether it's community or to their customers, and data really is a source of all that. We've got a lot of experience of organisations who don't have that capability, who haven't been using our software, and are absolutely delighted when we do come along and we show them actually now what is possible, and how data increasingly is this borderless entity. It's an entity which obviously differs and can be used in different ways. And what we've been able to do is provide this framework solution from our data estate software, which allows an organisation to recognise that how it engages with that data are the key differences, not what that data is. And therefore we bring together all parts of an organisation, which inherently and historically have been in silos, to actually work on data as being this single entity, which of course is vitally important to the business and its operations.
Yeah, something that really excites me is something called data democratization. And we're being asked a lot about this by our clients. And, essentially, let's think 5 years ago, how did people interact with their data? Well, they had a very clever database admin that had to run SQL queries. Nowadays, more people want to ask questions of their data, and we're not all developers or database administrators. So the thing that really excites me is this data democratization principle. And the way we do that is we have a virtual agent and an automation engine called DataServe. And that allows our customers to ask natural language questions of their data and receive a natural language answer back. One of the things that concerns me, and again, we're being asked about this by our clients, is the growth of data. It's when you look at the amount of data consumed, accessed, and copied worldwide, it's something like 181 zettabytes, which is just an unimaginable number, whereas 10 years ago it was like 5 or so. So the increase in the volume of the data makes it really, really difficult as an organization to keep it safe and secure and to ask the right questions of it. And one of the things we try and do to sort of mitigate that concern of the growth of data is we allow our customers to identify data that they no longer need. It's called ROTS data. And essentially we allow them to delete it or move it to some sort of archive storage. So yeah, we're mitigating against the scary or concerning rise of data by allowing customers to get rid of what they don't need.
So my colleague Matt Smith, an important member of our team, will be providing a session a little bit later today, and he's going to be talking about how data with our software, advanced software, is transforming how police are using their data. Now, as a key organisation, of course, the police serve the community, and we all have a vested interest in them doing that well. And data is a very, very important part, both in terms of governing what they've got and making sure they're compliant, as well as supporting investigations, of course. Matt's going to be talking through our experiences that we've worked with police forces and the sorts of challenges they've had and how we've been overcoming them with our software. So that's very, very important. But just to say on some of the other sessions, all of them, it'd be great if we had all the time to attend them all. They all look very, very good, and we'll certainly be sitting in some of those other ones as well. Very technical driven, I would argue. And of course, data is also about business led. It's also about top down. It's also about how you're using data to get the objectives and the outcomes you actually need for whatever your organisation is. We're talking about law enforcement today, but of course it applies to really every organisation and company, public sector organisation on the planet.